So we got another typhoon headed this way. Typhoon Uwan is the local name of this here monster that's headed this way. I think the international name is Fung-Wong. I don't know how they come up with these names. Nobody consulted me. They never do. But you have an international name, you have a local name. It's very confusing. Why can't we just use one name? I have no idea. Supposed to, possibly, maybe it already has developed into a super typhoon. What's a super typhoon versus a regular typhoon? The marketing, I guess. I don't know if it's the equivalent to Cat 4, Cat 5. Hell, I don't know. All I know is we are prepared and braced for another typhoon here in the Philippines, and it's coming our way. I think the last time I looked, the track is headed north of here, but if you look at where, the biggest threat in the winds, we're in that belt with a lot of rain, a lot of wind coming this way. So everybody's scrambling around doing what they got to do. What are we doing here? Nothing, because we're already prepared. All right, I had to re-up the water just to top off the water yesterday. Sitting on at least 10 jugs of water. Plenty of food, plenty of rice to ride this thing out. And folks, usually what happens in these typhoons when you're living in, a decent house that's not in the flood areas, what do? You ride it out. You got no electricity for a while. And all is well. You're living in a squatter area next to a river. Well, obviously it's going to be devastating. By the grace of God, that's not our situation right now. The place that we're in, we have seen some very torrential rain since we've lived here that have been just, man, it seemed like it rained for 2 months straight. The street never even got 2 inches of water. Got very good drainage here. I better knock on some wood. Let me do that right now. We do live in the vicinity of a creek. Not sure if it's a creek, river, drainage, ditch, whatever. So you never know what's going to happen when you live next to one of those bodies of water, if you want to call it that. Usually it flows well. What if it gets backed up with some trash or blocked? Your guess is as good as mine. That's what's going on here. Super typhoon, I reckon it's a super typhoon headed this way. You get tired of hearing about it. I know. How many videos have I done about this? I don't know, half a dozen in the past couple months, what have you. It's a way of life here. I think this is, what did I say, 21, 22 cyclones, typhoons, whatever, that have come through here for the year. And I think this one, as far as I'm concerned, this is the only one that really is coming my way. The rest of them, it's raining, what have you. No big deal. Our only problem here it's a minor problem. We got this little tree over here that has these tiny little leaves, and it's the size of the little leaves like are on bushes in America. You know what I'm talking about, tiny ass little leaves. But when the wind blows, and this tree is tall, when the wind blows, it shakes those little leaves off onto our balcony, and they clog up that drain over there. Yeah, we tried different solutions, what have you. But if it blows enough, it clogs up that drain, and if we're not paying attention, water will come into the master bedroom. Is it detrimental? If it really kept coming in, it would just run over to the CR, and folks, all the restrooms here in Southeast Asia, you leave the States, the bathrooms have drains in the floor. So really, it would probably just, fill up with that much water, go around to the CR, drain out the drain. It's not going to be detrimental. The house is concrete. There's no carpet here. But that's our biggest pain in the ass, is just keeping an eye on that patio so that damn tree and them leaves don't get there and then flood our bedroom. I say flood it. It just, some water comes in there. It's a pain in the ass. You got to mop it up. That's our biggest problem that I foresee. But if it comes a really good typhoon, hopefully it blows all them leaves off of that tree, or even blows that tree down, and then I won't have to keep manning the drain up there. Look, I'm not complaining. I know a lot of people are going to get their houses destroyed. All I can tell you is what's going on here in our world, our life, our experiences, and that's just a minor struggle that we deal with. It's just a pain in the ass, not even a struggle, just a pain in the ass because that damn tree. One of the comments that came in, shout out to you, my friend, one of our viewers. You comment on your wife's YouTube channel name, and I forget your name because every time I see it, it's not your name on the channel. But I think you're 82, and you always say, husband here, his wife live in America, but they're here visiting. I think they have a house in Cebu. And he said as soon as they got to Cebu, I guess the typhoon came through and it knocked out their power for a couple days, few days, what have you. And his comment said, we Americans aren't conditioned to go without air conditioning. That's the big thing. They got plenty of food, they got plenty of water, but when that electricity goes out, unless you got a big old generator, there's no air conditioning. And it gets hot. Okay, it's hot here in the tropics if y'all ain't figured that out. And his comment said something to the effect of, that's the biggest problem, is because we Americans aren't used to dealing with no air conditioning, sitting in the house sweating, or having to sweat because there's no electricity. Nothing you can do. Get you a scoop of cold water, throw it over your head about every 20, 30 minutes, you'll be fine. That's what I do. Whenever we've had brownouts, which certain places, quite frequently, you just go outside in your lawn chair or your bamboo chair, strip down to nothing but a pair of shorts or your boxers. A lot of people here sit around in their damn boxer shorts. Hell, you walk around the neighborhood, people will be, sweeping the front of their house or washing their car or whatever, wearing a damn pair of boxer shorts. Sit outside in your boxers. You get too hot, throw a pail of cold water over your head, and you'll be fine for another 10, 15 minutes. That's how I deal with it. Plus, I would drink all the cold beer that I had on hand before it got hot, and that would help me stay cool. Obviously, after a few days, the cold beer runs out, and then you're just left to throwing water over your head, sitting outside, hoping there's a breeze. So, what I would do, if I knew that a brownout was coming, I turn all the air conditioners on, cool the house down as cold as I can get it. So you got that little bit of lag time. You know what I mean? So tonight, what we're gonna do, once the rains and everything starts coming, we'll just put the air cons on, cool this place down as cold as we can get it. Because the children don't sleep real well when it's hot as hell up in here. So if the power goes out, at least they got a few hours of lag time, keeping the place cool, and hopefully the electricity be back on. It's not a big deal to deal with it during the day, but these kids have been conditioned to sleep in the aircon. So when the aircon goes out, they don't like it. They don't sleep well. They're restless. Oh, you're raising them weak. Well, yeah, that's true. But here's the thing about, if you don't run aircon in the tropics, you deal with the mosquito threat. Okay? Yeah, if you got a fan on, if you got enough fans going, okay, the mosquitoes can't fly through the fan. But if you got the fan pointed over here, somebody's laying over here, yeah, mosquitoes gonna get on them. So I don't want to deal with the mosquito threat, the malaria threat. Not saying it's a high threat, but you know what? Mosquitoes don't like aircon rooms. So if you keep that temperature down, I don't worry about mosquitoes getting on me or the kids. Right? All right? I'm really not worried about myself, but I'm obviously worried about the kids. Me and the old lady will deal with it. But I run the air con, they sleep in the air con. So there's no flies, mosquitoes, or bugs. They've been conditioned to sleep that way, so now if the power goes out, it's difficult for them to get a good night's rest. So, therefore, keep the house as cold as you can keep it when a storm's on the way, because you're probably going to lose power for a little while. There you go. It's not rocket science. You just have to adapt to what comes down the pipe. Now, sounds like the old lady's getting up, and right now there is an absolute calm. Where we live, there's always a cool breeze. I think it's called because of the volcano, just where we sit. But those trees out there are as still. I mean, it's like you're looking at a photograph. They're so still, nothing is moving. I could put the camera on it, and to see movement, I'd probably have to do a fast forward. So these trees are so still, it's just the calm before the storm. So what I'm gonna do, I'm thinking about sparking up a live stream once the winds start coming in and just pointing the camera at these trees. So if you want to see what's going on, you want an accurate weather report here in Angeles City, you can just tune in and look at how bad it's blowing my mango tree. It'd be the mango tree effect. The tree, is it a tree shaker? Is this typhoon going to be a tree shaker? Who said that? It was on that Swamp People, right? It's a tree shaker. Old Troy got a big old alligator on there shaking the tree. Oh shit, it's a tree shaker. He knew he was about to get paid on that one. All right, folks, I'm out of here. Typhoon on the way. I'll try to fire up a live stream, but you know, if the power goes out, which knock on wood, I'm hoping it don't, won't be no live stream. I'll see what I can do. There's your quick update. Hope y'all had a wonderful day. Wow, look at this beautiful girl coming down here. So beautiful in the morning, baby. A Filipina is most beautiful in the morning because her hair is nothing but a hot mess. You look beautiful, girl. Come on down here. Almost a breast violation. Come on down here. There's Forrest G. Morning, sweet boy. Come on down here, girl. You a star on my show. Let's go. Come on down them stairs. Walk it.
Why you keep laughing in there? Huh?
Sweet boy. He's so happy in the mornings. He wants to do piggyback.
Okay. Lawyer and babysitter.
Lawyer and babysitter.
Yeah.
What are you talking
Our
about?
case today.
Oh, because you got your little briefcase. All right, baby, we got a super typhoon on the way.
I'll go get in the airport.
Okay, I'd send you down to Cebu, baby. Baby, I'm trying to make a video and you're hiding behind the thing over there. Come over here, baby.
Oh, I'm still sleeping. If they have a typhoon, tell them to come.
What?
If they have typhoon, let them come. Yes.
If they have a typhoon, let it come?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
How strong it is?
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be a super typhoon, old girl.
Okay.
If you want, if you really want, I can send you down to Cebu to the village, so you for safety.
It's flooded in there. No.
Still flooding?
Oh.
I think we're gonna be fine up here, baby.
Yeah, second floor. If they are flooded, the second floor. Go to the roof.
Yeah, our roof's pretty high. It's about a 3rd floor height on our roof. We should be good. Get to the balcony if the water comes up to the balcony.
But the problem, how you go in the roof?
You're gonna have to climb.
How?
What I need for you to do is I'm gonna get on your shoulders and I'm gonna climb up on the roof, then I'll pull the children up there, okay? And then you wait for the water to rise and you just swim up there.
Yeah, I learned.
Hey, sweet boy.
Why you sleeping? Why we sleeping in the car? He's still wearing that.
He was wearing his shades while he was watching TV.
Yeah. He keep laughing to me because you're wearing shades.
Babe, why is she so beautiful in the mornings?
But right.
Folks, she's beautiful when she lets her hair down. My gosh. Look at the camera, baby.
Oh, it's beautiful. Out and outside.
You're a beautiful single mom. Old single mom. Middle-aged single mom.
Forrest, wake up at in the forest.
Go wake up sister, buddy. Tell sister, wake up.
Why you keep smiling in there? That's just in my face now. You showing my anatomy. Why you laughing? Why you smiling? You happy?
He's always a happy boy.
Put that on too.
Put those on, man. There you go. Superstar. Are those his sister's glasses?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
You get it in the cabinet. Me, I need to go make a food.
Yeah, get in there and make me breakfast.
Egg only.
Eggs and pancakes.
Listen,
I need
only one.
need some coffee too.
Only one.
Only one pancake.
Oh, only dish. Only one dish.
There's a typhoon coming. I need my energy. In case we have to evacuate to the roof. Okay, get your tennis shoes ready, baby.
Look, sino ko. Sino ko. Papilingan yun ang ano.
Have to run to the SM.
You go in the SM?
Yeah. If the air con goes out, they got a generator. They got free air conditioning.